Hello and welcome to the channel. As the countdown to the May 29 handing over and swearing in of a new government gets underway, the Nigerian military has doubled down on its position about those plotting to truncate the process. Talks of interim national government and all has got everyone on their toes that something sinister could happen leading up to May 29. But this reassurance by the military is timely as it will definitely calm frayed nerves. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. May 29 and over. Again, military warns saboteurs. The military has again warned against plans to sabotage the handover of power to the president-elect Bola Tinubu on May 29. The High Command said the armed forces were on standby and would ensure a smooth transition process scheduled to take place in 24 days. The Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Musa Danmadami, handed down the warning on Thursday. Danmadami's caution came a month after the Director of Defense Information, Brigadier General Tukur Gusau, vowed that the military would resist anything that would truncate democracy in the country. Also, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya, are threatening to crack down on potential threats to national security and warned the indigenous people of Biafra, Eastern Security Network, and other fringe groups not to test the will of the military. Some aggrieved candidates had kicked against the planned inauguration of the president-elect and called for the interim national government, but addressing defense correspondents at the defense headquarters Abuja, Danmadami stated that the military would ensure that the inauguration was not derailed. He declared, "I will reiterate that we are on standby to make sure that nothing unwanted happens, that the issue of threats to the security and stability of the country is addressed promptly. Elections have come and gone. For the presidential election, a winner has been announced. There is a transition committee in place comprising all members of the security agencies, ministries, and agencies of government to make sure the event is held successfully and without a glitch. We don't see reasons why there should be a problem during the activity. The inauguration will come and go and nothing will happen. We are not going to relent in ensuring there is peace and stability across the length and breadth of the country." The ex-military leader, while emphasizing the need for a strong, independent, and impartial judiciary, counseled aggrieved politicians and the public to abide by the decisions of the courts. But commenting on the warning by the military, the chief spokesman for Obidati Presidential Campaign Council, Yunusa Tanko, maintained that the military had a lot to learn about the rule of law, including the Electoral Act. Tanko wondered why the security agency, which did absolutely nothing when thugs were snatching ballot boxes and intimidating voters, could suddenly wake up to announce that it will deal with those planning to disrupt the May 29 inauguration. He said, "It is very disheartening when the rule of law is negated at the expense of the people. Our position is very clear. The Electoral Act says that all pre-election matters must be dealt with before the swearing in. What we are appealing for the judiciary and the military to look into is the provision of our laws. They are the first line to protect the sovereignty of this country. Therefore, they should revisit the position of the law and the Electoral Act as regards our electoral process. As they have sworn to defend the integrity of our democracy, they should be able to follow the rule of law and order." Tanko questioned the military's commitment to the protection of democracy, saying, "Interestingly, they, the military, did not protect the interest of the Nigerian people, especially at the point where they were denied their right to vote for the candidates of their choice. Neither did they rise or do anything against people who were using thugs to forcefully push their way into power. These people were not arrested or dealt with. How can you justify such an action when Nigerians are calling for the rule of law to be followed in the dictates of our democracy? Nobody is supporting any uprising, but the rule of law of engagement must be followed. We are therefore appealing to the military to take a look into the provisions of the law as regards our electoral process. They can then take their cue and give their standing order on that point, not against the interest of the people they swore to protect. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. But the Director of Publicity for the All Progressives Congress, Bala Ibrahim, saw nothing wrong with the alarm raised by the defense headquarters. As Democrats, we condemn anything that constitutes a threat to democracy. We will not be happy with it and definitely won't tolerate it. It took most Nigerians a long time to get to this stage and uninterrupted continuous democracy, he stated. Speaking further, Ibrahim noted, if the military or defense headquarters is issuing a warning at this point, I am sure they must have their reasons or intel at their disposal, which we may not necessarily be in a position to know. The fact remains that the military has sworn to protect and act in accordance with the tenets of democracy. They have said times without number that they will remain subservient to the will of the people. They will not do anything that is going to undermine democracy, neither will they do anything to truncate it. If the military raises any red flag now, I want to believe they have their reason. Those who are in the habit of thinking of doing something sinister should take a cue from this warning. They must not allow themselves to be used as agents or as instruments to truncate democracy, having come this far, the party official admonished. The People's Democratic Party also supported the military's plan to deal decisively with individuals or groups plotting to disrupt the inauguration of a new government. However, the party spokesman, Debo Ologunagba, said the military authority ought not to have revealed its plan to the public, noting that it should have simply moved against those plotting to disrupt the handover. He said, the military everywhere does its job without saying beforehand what it will do. If they have identified those planning to disorganize the process, presidential inauguration, it is not out of place to work with that intelligence and take on those people by surprise. So, why do they have to announce what they want to do? It is like the United States of America Army saying they are going to deal with terrorists. That does not make sense. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.